Oh, okay. All right. All right. So got YouTube up and now I'm waiting for TikTok. Here we go. All right. Let's share this out. You work on last time. Director. Okay. Let's do that. All right. Oh, hi, you guys are already showing up. Hi, how are you today? Sorry, I was sending out the invites. Um, my name is Mom Like Beth. Thank you so much for stopping in. I am here because I am trying to chat with everybody. I'm sorry, I have TikTok and YouTube going at the same time. I am here to talk about the Legacy Builder program. So let me just start off with a little bit about myself. So again, my name is Beth. My handle is Mom Life Beth. And I am a mom of two amazing boys. I am a wife. I am a veteran. And I am somebody who is just kind of burnt out from the hamster wheel of working the regular job with having the employer. I've had the um, same job, same company that I have been with for the last almost 10 years. And, you think you're with somebody and you keep on getting promoted and it's doing what it needs to do. But life is getting bigger and more stressful, and your bills are growing. And it finally just occurred to me that I have been working here for 10 years, and when I started working at this job, at this current employer, I was single. I had no children. I had no husband. I was just renting a small apartment. And now, fast forward to 10 years, and I now have a husband, two children, two very aging dogs, and a mortgage. And somehow I'm still trying to make that same income stretch to all of these extra bills. And I kept on working harder and harder and figuring, hey, listen, if I just keep on grinding it out, hi, everybody, maybe like this will work. I can make this work. But what ended up happening is over time, I was putting in so much effort, so much mental and emotional energy into this job. And then it never got any better. And then when I finally came to the realization, because life has a tendency of just getting away from you, I finally came to the realization that, holy crap, I really have not had any kind of pay raise in 10 years. Who does this? I have a one of my good girlfriends from college. She has been at her same job for about as long. Oh, thank you so much. For as long as I have been. She was a personal assistant, administrative assistant, and now oh, thank you so much. Now she is an executive assistant. She's working for the CEO, and she started out at like 60 or 65K, and I started out at 42K, and now 10 years later she is at 110K as a secretary. Not a ding against secretaries. I'm just saying, like, this is something that you wouldn't think that you would get like that big of a payoff for. And here I am being with the same company, starting up new accounts, managing customer service, making sure customers are taken care of, um, doing basically sales. And I have not had any pay increase. They technically raised the limit, right? Like the base pay to from 42 to 54. But ladies and gentlemen, back when it was 42, the job was easier. We were not selling as many products. We weren't having so much stuff to do. And fast forward ahead, now I'm doing 3 times the amount of work, and now they're expanding again, and I have to learn 2 other systems for the same amount of pay. My girlfriend, she's at 110K, and I'm over here grinding. Both my husband and I work full time so that we can give our kids a home, a life. And I still have to be so careful with money. I am not like I am comfortable and I am blessed, but I am not of the way that I can just order out when I feel like it. I have to save up to order out. I have an allowance to ordering out. We have to put money aside. Say, okay, we have one time a month we can go out as a family and go to a restaurant. If my husband and I would like to plan some kind of a date night, I have to literally save up for about like 3 or 4 months, or really take everything out of our savings to put it towards that because God help me, babysitters are like $20 an hour right now. So I could either afford the babysitter or I could afford the date, but it's very hard to afford both without doing it ahead of time. And this is just so incredibly mentally and emotionally draining. And I felt like I'm failing. I am failing as a mom because both of my children have had to be in daycare since they were at least 4 months old. And then I'm working all the time. So I get to have maybe an hour with them before work and then 2, maybe 3 hours with them after work. And that's it. And they're my reason for living. Like my kids are my reason for doing anything. And I am not able to spend any time at all with them. Um, my husband works almost opposite hours of me. So I work 8 to 4:30 and he works 10:30 to 7. So we are like ships passing in the night. He handles the morning, I handle the evening, and then we only have one day off together. Our only day off is Saturday. And Saturday, instead of being able to relax, that's the day they're supposed to be taking the kids to basketball or trying to clean up the house or, just get a second to breathe. And it's like we never get to breathe. We're literally working just to live. That's it. And it has taken such a toll on us. And anybody who is married, who has any like long-term relationship, if you can't take care of your relationship, it's really hard to stay together. Thank you everyone for showing up. So anyway, this is my origin. So I'm here and I started this whole journey about how am I going to make more money? How am I going to make my life better, my family's life better, without going absolutely insane? And I started a blog. It was a mom blog, right? About like, cooking, cleaning, kids, stress, work life, how to save money. I did so much research. I have the best audiobooks for finance. I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. He's the self-made millionaire. He's a New York Times bestseller. He's really great. I found another one on how to pay down your mortgage faster. And I want to do that, but I can't even do that yet because I don't have the money to do that as well as other things that I need to do. So with the whole blog, I was like, let me find other ways to earn money. And I literally tried everything. Okay. I tried online jobs. I tried doing that thing where like, oh, you can, copy and paste and use the chat GPT and earn money that way with companies that want you to like, you know, like people pay for you to write papers and things like that. And can you be the narrator for an audiobook? How good do you read? I tried to do the Kindle publishing. That is something I have on the back burner. It's not a complete loss, but it takes too much time while I'm working, while I'm trying to take care of my kids and my family, and not sleeping very well, by the way. I'm not really sleeping at all because I'm trying to do so much stuff in just this minuscule amount of time. And then finally, I found digital marketing, and I didn't really know anything about digital marketing. And I don't really usually just jump into stuff without knowing anything about it. So I know I've heard some things flung around about MLM. I didn't even really know what MLM was, multi-level marketing. All I really know is that you don't get the profit. You have to pay out for stuff. It's not all you. So that never really would have been something that I wanted to do anyways. I'm tired of helping big corporations get even more big and more rich while I'm down here still like pedaling like a crazy person, just trying to get my bike out of the ditch. I'm not trying to do that anymore. So I found two actual digital marketing platforms. One, again, that's also on the back burner. It's there, it's set up. I have not yet had the time to set it up because you have to set up the ClickFunnels, you have to set up the email, the Aweber thing for the email collection. You have to collect it all together, and then you have to find a way to promote it. Again, for me, too much. The amount of resources I have left in my brain does not handle that at this point. It's been so overwhelming. And then here's where I came across Legendary Builder Program. Okay, which really was the answer to all of those problems I was talking about. I didn't have time. I didn't have money. I didn't know how to connect everything for tech. How much was it going to cost to start up? I had all of these different things. And then, what kind of support am I going to have? What are the risks? And Legacy Builder quite literally solved everything. So let me just give you like a really quick breakdown. Legacy Builder is not MLM. It is not a get rich quick. So if you think that this is a way to get in and just make $1 million right off the bat, there are people who do that, but it is not the standard. That is the exception instead of the rule. Okay. I personally am not looking for a get rich quick because that does not last. Okay. That's a fool's errand. There's no point. All right. So, sorry, it's getting like warm in here all of a sudden. I'm talking too much. So it's not get rich, but what it is a proven blueprint. You own your own company. You own this. So there's no partial, because one of the other things I have been doing, and I still have on my profile, I managed on TikTok to get up to over 10K. Hi, everybody. Oh, hi, Osbeth. How are you today? I managed to get up over 10K followers in about 3 months. And when you have that, you have all of these companies reaching out and saying, hey, would you, take this sample and market it, make a video, because you have a lot of people that have access to your content. And I did that for a while, and I was like, great. I mean, honestly, I found a really great skincare product that I am to this day still using, Go Pure. Okay, I have videos on it and everything. But even with that, it's not making the income that I need to help. Okay, I need something significant to help. So with the affiliate marketing, with all those other ones, you get a percentage, right? So when I sell the triple serum package for the serum, right, for the Go Pure, I would get, I think it's like $22. I would have to sell quite a lot of those to make $900. Okay, I'm not gonna do the math. It's too late. My day has been pure chaos, and I apologize. That's why I came on late. Like, everybody in my house is sick. My son just was crying on the toilet, my 7-year-old, because all of a sudden he has diarrhea and he's sick, and I had to do the month. All right, my kids come first. That's what happens. Hi, thank you everybody for joining. But so instead of, trying to grind out and keep on trying to promote your videos to get like $20 a pop at max, most products you get like a couple of dollars. That's it. So unless you have a video go viral, you are not making that dough. That is not what's happening. Okay. So again, swiveling to Legacy Builder, you own it. It is digital marketing. And what you're marketing is courses. You're marketing courses on how someone can set up and excel their business. So whether you already have a product that you're trying to sell online, maybe you're doing it on Etsy, maybe you're selling it on TikTok, whatever. If you have like an arts and crafts or whatever type of thing that you sell, the courses help you actually learn how to set up your online sales better. And what the secret sauce is it has an automated system. I'm sorry, I am scratchy because everyone's getting me sick. So I'm going to be trying to sip on my tea without burning the crap out of my mouth. I apologize. But so the automated system that's set up means that you literally get to use the 2-hour workday. Okay. Because the 2-hour workday, that's where you just make your content and promote it out. And then the rest of the day, your automated system is fielding all of those emails. Anybody who wants to find out more information about this, okay, they go to my link and it's on my bio, okay? It's Mom Life Live and Love. I'm sorry, that's my website. Mom Life Beth, because that's my handle, Mom Life Beth, and it's digital marketing. So Mom Life Beth, digital marketing .online, okay? They click on that And then they go to, and I'll show you what it actually looks like on my profile here. Let me just get over here. I actually just had to make a separate profile so that it would be strictly for digital marketing because I have so many people on my main one. I'm a huge mom follower, huge mom support. But when I'm trying to be specifically about the digital marketing, that's not so helpful. So my profile, right? Trying to make sure both of you guys can see this. Everybody, yes? And then my website's right here. Okay, so you click on my website, that link, and it brings you into my capture page. What this is it's saying, hey, listen, would you like to have more information? Discover how to start an online business with a proven blueprint. And all you do is you're just putting in your email. Now, I do not keep your email. I do not own your email. As soon as you don't want emails with information anymore, you click the unsubscribe and you're free. Like you'll never hear from me again because I do not want to bother you. If you do not want to learn this stuff, I'm not going to waste your time. I don't like people pestering me. I'm not about that. I don't want to do that to you. You want information? Go to my bio, click on that link. It's going to take you to this page. This is exactly what it looks like. You type in your email and say, yes, get me a blueprint. You get the free blueprint. The blueprint is free. It will tell you what to do. It will tell you what comes in the package. Okay. And there's different courses. There's 4 different products that you can sell. All right. So even if you say, I'm doing this for my own business, so I just need this and this, I don't need the other 2. You buy those 2, you use it. It will teach you how to market on all of the different platforms, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram. It will teach you how to do that. It will also teach you different ways to market. So maybe you're like me and you don't mind getting on screen. It took me a minute, okay? And I just had to get comfortable with being me, being goofy, not being like, I don't know. I'm not the it person. I'm just me, right? So I don't mind that. Maybe that's good for you. It'll teach you how to do that types of ads, how to stop the scroll, how to focus on the different aspects because I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that just popped up. I'm sorry. So it will show you on like how to mark out on everything. So that is one thing. If you want to just sit there because you don't mind having a picture of yourself, but you don't really feel comfortable talking, it will show you how to do that as well. I don't even remember what that's called, but like you see it all the time. People just pointing to different things on like their thing. Oh, look at this. Yes, this is great. They'll teach you how to do that. And it will also teach you how to do completely faceless. Okay. If you don't want to be on screen, or if you want to, it's telling me restrictions. I don't know what this is not eligible for recommendations and restricted in searches for the next 10 minutes because you may be promoting oh, okay. I don't really know exactly what that is. Um, Either way. Um, so I'm not promoting a brand. It's my own company. I don't know. I have it on learning. I didn't know what to put it on, but either way. So it will teach you how to do all those different types of promoting. So this is what the Legendary Builder program is about. It is literally digital marketing for e-learning because nobody wants to go to a college anymore if they have a life. Like if they have responsibilities, it's really hard to commute there. It's hard to find courses that work with your time. If you can do it from your computer, if you can learn from your computer for cheaper without having to pay tuition and fees and parking and commuting expenses and all of that, then that is where you want to be, right? This is one of the fastest growing businesses in the world. And this is in the world. So because it's e-commerce, it's not e-commerce, because it is digital marketing, there are people doing this in America. There are people doing this in Africa. There are people doing this in Europe, Canada, Mexico, everywhere. Your customers are global. The sky is quite literally the limit. Okay. Thank you, everybody who's just joining. So there's no limit to anything. So that is one of the biggest things. And digital marketing is trending. Right now, it's a multi-billion-dollar business daily, and it's trending to by 2027 be a multi-trillion-dollar business. Right now, this is in super high demand. It's in such high demand. So it's like getting in with Apple, when Apple was just like beginning. Okay, basically, you can consider it like that. All right, so this is what it works with. So you have the 2-hour workday, you have your automated system, and the courses that are teaching you how to either market your current business, start a business, or take your business to the next level. Okay. Hi. You have more information about this. Could I join? Oh, I'm sorry. I am not looking for any co-hosts, but thank you very much. So with that being said, it will teach you how to do that. And what you're selling, you can feel good about. That's something that I am all about. So I've always been in some kind of public service up until recently, and I'm still working for a utility company. So technically, everybody needs internet. And I just try to help people get something that they need that works for them, that is like affordable. Okay. So I can feel good about doing that. I don't feel good about how hard I'm working and how much time it is taking away from my family. Okay. But so that's one of the huge things that I love about this. Now, hold on, I have this whole list because I do tend to get off topic. Okay. So you have the 2-hour workday that is made possible because you have your automated system, and the automated system is your email capture, and then it has set responses. So someone says, hey, listen, I saw this promotion, I saw this content, I'm interested in looking at more. Same for me. Like, you're on this live, you're like, hey, listen, I like what this girl's saying, friend me. Go to my profile, click on my link, put your email in there, and it will send you out information. The information is free. On top of that, we have free webinars regularly. We just had 2 this week. I have to check and see. I don't know if they posted what the next ones are, but the webinars are free. This whole company was founded by Michelle. I can never remember her last name. I should. She's amazing. She is truly inspirational. Okay. And she is the person who not only set this up, but she goes live every single day and mentors everyone in the entire community. And the community is now at 25,000 people. Last year, I think it was at maybe like 10 or 12,000 people. It has more than doubled in 1 year. This is a booming community. And the community is super supportive. Like, it's so there. So it's called the Skool app, right? Skool. And then what's on there is they have trainings on there. They have people posting all the time about their wins, and wins are considered just positive things. Hey, listen, I went live. Hey, listen, I woke up and while I was sleeping, somebody signed up for my course. And I'm going to get to this part in a minute. And I woke up with a $900 ding, which means that they just got paid $900 while they were sleeping, which is the phenomenally amazing part of this whole thing. Okay. Work smarter, not harder. That's what you want to do. Get the most bang for your buck, get the most money for the time that you put into your business so that you can actually enjoy your life and get what you need out of it. Okay. So the automated system is constantly working. The support system, they have people posting what they have. They have live trainings every single day by Michelle, who stays on until 1:00 in the morning, answering every single question on the live trainings, on the Zoom chats. I waited up until like 12:30 one time. There's just so many people, and I had to go to sleep. My husband was going to kill me. So it was so late. And she stayed on even longer than that. She is dedicated to helping people because she is the person that needed that help. And she had to figure it out for herself. She's a mom of 6. Thank you so much for the like. If you guys like anything you're hearing, please tap, tap, tap. That helps push this out to the FYP. We want to get this out so people can hear this information. So tap, tap, tap. If you know anybody who might be interested in any of this, share this live out. This whole thing is about helping other people attain their goals, making their life better, making their life easier. That's why I came on here, okay? I needed to make my life easier. I needed to get to the point where I can not be worried about ordering pizza or wanting to go out to dinner, or did I buy too many groceries? Am I putting enough money away each month for my kid's birthday? That is still has always been on a budget. I mean, this is the whole point. So you have all of that. And then this is where between the 2-hour workday, and I will break down the 2-hour workday for you, your automated system, which is working for you on all of like 24/7, but even when you're not in that 2-hour workday, this automated system is working for you, sending people the information, sending out responses, And then people who put their email in, I send out newsletters. You don't ever have to buy, okay? If you're not ready, if you're not feeling that pain point, like you really need to make a difference, you need to make that move to do something better for your finances, for your family, you don't ever have to buy, okay? But this is where it's at, okay? This is where people are becoming millionaires online. This is where people are following the blueprint, being coachable, working their 2-hour workday, doing their trainings, and making a 6-figure income online. You get out of it what you put in. That's what life is. As much effort as you put into this, as much effort as you put into following what you're supposed to do, asking the questions, what can I be doing better? That is what you're going to get out. Okay. So the daily pay aspect is quite literally that. So I said that you own everything. So out of the 4 products, the most popular one is the $900 product. And this is you buying your business for $900 one time. That's your investment. They do have, which is, I love this, afterpay options. They have PayPal, which breaks your payments up for you. We accept all major credit cards. But how many people can say that they bought their business for $900 to sell 4 products, okay, that can turn their life around and make them a 6-figure income earner? If you follow the steps, if you stay consistent, this can be you. And when I first came in here, I didn't really understand it. All I was thinking was, you know what? If I can make an extra $600, $900 a month, that would be life changing. I would be grateful. So I came in here with very low expectations, and I still bought the full one because I'm all about the numbers. And if I'm going to put money into something, I want to get the most bang for my buck. So I'm not going to, you can get the 100, the 300, the 600, or the $900 package. You sell 1 product, 2 product, 3 product, or all 4 products and get all the bonuses. Okay. Those are the options. There are different options. The best one, the most popular one, is the $900 one because you get the selling rights for anything. And then even if you wanted to come in on the lower one, say I want to sell 2 products. I want these 2 products. I want to try it out. You have 30 days. Figure it out. Say, you know what? This is amazing. I understand what Beth is talking about. I understand why she got so jazzed up once she got in here and see what this community is all about, see what this business is all about. And I want to up it to the other 9. You just pay the difference and then you get all 9. And then that means you never, every time that there's an upgrade, you don't have to pay for it. It's already built in. Okay. You have your automated system. You have your blueprint to get you to the 6 figures for your income online. You have your 2-hour workday. You have the fully video training library. There is training for literally every aspect of anything you can think of on here, on what to do. There's extra stuff. There's stuff on how to use Canva for the faceless one. I don't mind coming on, but I think that I'm going to start doing faceless as well. So that way, if I put 3 stories on here, like I'm coming on and I'm talking to you, like you're in front of me and you're one of my friends, and I'm just saying, hey, listen, this is what's going on with my life. This is what I think is so great about this. And then I'll have the Canva, like the faceless ones, to kind of just be like that extra informational, right? You could do any kind of concept, but every time somebody decides to sign up, every time somebody goes in and puts their email in, they get the information. And then after however amount of time, they decide they're going to do something. Whatever they purchase, whatever product they select, even if they are doing Afterpay, you get paid out into your bank account the full amount that day. That is why it is daily pay. It is daily pay because quite literally every single time somebody signs up, whether they pay in full on a credit card, pay in full on a debit card, do the Afterpay or the PayPal, spreading it out over 4 payments, no interest, you get paid out immediately. So I came in here thinking I would be happy with an extra $600 or $900 a month. I would be grateful for it. I am no longer in that boat. I am now saying, hey, I want to turn this into my income. I am going to turn this into my income. I am going to make this a 6-figure income because I know this is worth it. If I can work 2 hours a day, sit down, actually grind out 2 hours a day, be committed, be faithful to this, do the whole thing and make myself coachable, be open to constructive criticism, saying, hey, this is why this isn't quite doing it so great. Hi, everybody who's just joining in. And I'm going to make this work because this is what I want for my family. And then I can actually be with my kids. I cannot be so exhausted at the end of workday that when my son asks me to take him to the park, and I know I have an hour and a half between when I finish work to when I have to get dinner on the table and then feed them and immediately get them into the tub and then immediately try to get them to sleep. And I just missed the entire day with them, but I am so exhausted from doing my other job. If I don't have to do that anymore, if I can actually be present with my children because I am no longer so stressed out to the max about everything, then let me tell you, that is where I am. That is why I am so huge on Legacy Builder. It is just literally everything. Okay. After the email, is there somewhere I can watch them? Yes, absolutely. So there are videos that come with the email. But again, we have the live webinars constantly. We just had 2 this week. We had one that was at noon Central Time and one that was at 7 Central Time. And if anybody wants to get in on this, please do. Let me know. Go ahead and click on my link on my profile. Again, go to my profile. Let me pull this up so you see what this looks like. Okay, so you're going to see my profile. Okay, you're going to click there on my link where it says Mom Life Beth Digital Marketing Online, and it's going to take you to this page. Okay, that little page, and that's where it tells you to discover how to start an online business. You put your email in, you start getting those emails back, and then when there's a free webinar, I send out newsletters telling you about it. Also, if you know that you definitely want to get on a webinar, after you go ahead and put your email in so you're on the information list, message me and say, hey, Beth, can you please let me know when there's the next time there's the free webinar? And the webinar is actually sponsored, and who's talking is Michelle, the founder. She's like the mom of the whole system, and she's just amazing and inspiring. I genuinely can't say enough good stuff about her. She is like that mom that when I first was listening to her talk on her videos, because she's the one who had done all of the training videos, like 90% of them at least. And I was like, oh, wow, she seems like really sweet and this and that. And I'm a little bit more salty than super sweet. You know, I'm really nice with my kids, but, you know, I have that side, right? So I was like, oh, wow. And then you see her talking and she is real. She knows how to put on that like line and be like, listen, let's cut through the crap. What are you doing right now? That's what you're doing. I'm going to tell you what you're doing wrong. She wants you to succeed. Her goal is to make the next 1,000 millionaires, okay, in this next year. She has that goal and she will do that. You do the work. You show her you're working. You ask the questions. You be coachable. You follow all of the instructions, and she will do everything possible to help you get there. But this is like anything else. You have to want this. I wanted it. I wanted it bad. I am at that point where I could no longer live my life the way I was. I was on that hamster wheel, constantly working. And it got to like, I don't even have time to talk to friends. My girlfriend's living on my street. I finally made friends when we moved to this new house. I never talk to them. I respond to like a text every other day, maybe. And thank God they don't take offense. But I mean, that's how hard it is when you're working and you're doing your kids and everything, and you don't have like a way, if you don't have immediate family or really, really great support system where like you can leave the kids and go out on a date with your husband or your spouse or your partner, whoever, life gets so hard. It's so stressful. You need to have that break. And here's where the other thing is, okay? So I just started, my website just went live maybe 2 weeks ago, okay? And I finally, just this last week, it was like my husband and I, we've both been dealing with having some personal illnesses. I have terrible back problems. I've had 3 back surgeries. Thank you so much for the likes. I've had 3 back surgeries, and I was mostly able to cope. And then this last like year, it's gotten to the point where I can barely even clean because anytime I do something, my back starts locking up on me. I end up stuck in bed with the heating pad and not able to move without going into back spasms. And my poor husband is left trying to clean up after the other stuff because I physically can't do it. He's having problems, stress and other stuff like that. And so we're both just like over here drowning. And what was it? I think it was Tuesday, and we had just been having a day. And it was time to start getting ready for dinner. And again, I told you I've always had to put money aside. I have an allowance for ordering in. I have an allowance for eating out to make sure that we don't go over our spending. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not even worried anymore. I have Legacy Builder. And I said to my husband, I was like, let's just go. He was like, go where? I was like, let's find the ice cream place. They sell pizza and hot dogs, right? And he's like, I think so. And we got the kids. We put them in the car. We went down like 15 minutes down the road to this really nice little town where they had pizza and ice cream. And we ended up having such a nice evening. Like, it is never not stressful in our house because we're always so crazy busy all the time. And we went out and we weren't thinking about it. We ordered pizza. It was cash only in that town. I had to go out and get like $60 out of the ATM, which normally I stress about. And I didn't. We got the money out. We had the pizza. We ate out in this really nice, like, grassy area with like the what is it called? The picnic tables and everything. While we're waiting for the pizza to be made, there's a beach right there. We had the kids down there on the beach. My 2-year-old is in his diaper and shorts and he's jumping in the water. My older son is sitting there trying to grab the crabs out of the sand. Like, periwinkle, is that what it is? With like this tiny little legs and everything in the sand. And it was just so nice. And then we got ice cream on the way back. And I wasn't worried about the money because, oh my God, I am in Legacy Builder now and I am getting daily pay. And this is working for me. And I am no longer going to be stressed out. I can't live my life like that anymore. And I'm not. Okay. It's amazing. I can't even tell you what a relief that feeling is. What an amazing relief. But anyways, let me try and get a little bit more back on track here. So just to break down the 2-hour workday, because I've talked about that and I've talked about the automated system, okay? So this is how the 2-hour workday is broken down. So for the 30 minutes, they give you ads, right? Like copy and paste ads. They tell you what to put down. Michelle has a really great video that she actually shows you while she's doing one, and you get a feeling of the verbiage. So you have it, it's copy and paste, but you're just supposed to kind of personalize it a little bit. And they give you a list of 200 sites that allow you to post free ads, to classified ads for jobs, right? And you just do that for 30 minutes. Michelle has gotten to the point, because she's amazing and she's a guru, she can get up to like 100 ads in 30 minutes. Copy and paste, submit, copy, paste, submit, copy and paste, submit. You post them to all the different cities, all the different locations, all the different websites, and you go to different ones each day. You don't do the same exact like website in the same exact city every time. You just kind of rotate it out to make sure you're covering all of your bases. So that's the first 30 minutes. The next hour is content. You are creating content. I've always known that you're supposed to do like 3 pieces of content a day to be relevant and to keep yourself going. So I'm already doing that. I just watched her. She has one of her trainings, 10K in 20 days. And I was watching that this morning, and I've been doing the content for the last 2 weeks. And she's saying, hey, listen, if you want to get to 10K in 20 days, you need to be posting at least 3 story content, right? 3 story videos, and then at least 1 to 2 more whatever videos. Like if you want to use Canva, or I use CapCut a lot, just to kind of jazz and spice things up. And so that's what you're supposed to be doing. And she even shows you how to batch make them so you can leverage your time. You can make your content for the entire week in one day. And she shows you how to do it. And it just, again, this is all about taking back your life, taking back your time, and getting a better control over your finances. Okay? Thank you to everyone who has been joining. So that's the second block, the hour block. And then the last 30 minutes, quite literally, you're just responding. If you get an email response back, if you get someone direct messaging you a question, People are posting to your content. Oh, I'm so glad I have this tea. I'm so sorry. Posting to your content and they say, yes, I want more information. Just respond to them. If they're asking you for the webinar, again, respond to them. That's what that last 30 minutes is. How simple is that? Half an hour of copy and paste free ads that are given to you, websites that are given to you. The next hour is content, making content, because this is the only way you are going to be needing to do anything. There is no DMing people. You're not bugging anybody. Okay. You're not friending people. Hi, Jen. How are you? Jen, she is the one who actually brought me into Legacy Building. She's amazing. If you haven't already friended her, please friend her. She's fabulous. Love, 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 love me some Jen. She's inspirational. And every time I start getting, I'm super impatient with myself and I'm way too much of a perfectionist. She is just the best thing since sliced bread. Okay. So again, if you guys don't have her, get her. Get her on your friend list. She's great. Okay. But yeah, how can you not want to do this? Literally, half an hour, copy and paste ads. Hour, make some content. How hard is that? The last half an hour, just do responses. And then the last piece of that puzzle is just if you really want to get your brand known, get people to know your face, get to know who you are, do lives. I've done lives before. I've always felt awkward about them. I've done lives mostly for my skincare, the Go Pure. But this is the first time, I had to bite the bullet because I didn't really know what to do. And I just said, you know what, screw it. I'm coming on Monday through Friday. I'm going to give myself a half an hour. And you know what happened? I come on here and I give myself a half an hour and I'm staying for like an hour and change. And my husband's messaging me like, hey, Beth, it's time to come to bed now. It's like after 10, let's go. And you don't even realize it. You're just talking. And my honest to God favorite part about lives is when people ask me questions, because that's when I know that they're listening and that gives me more of a direction. I love when people ask me questions, but either way, I'm here. I'm trying to share my story. I'm trying to share my solution with people because everybody needs some kind of help. Everybody needs help with something. And if you are looking for help getting your time back, getting your money back, getting your life back, having something of your own that is so 100% manageable, 2-hour workday with an automated system that is, as Michelle says, your freedom machine. It allows you, thank you so much for the likes, that it allows you to only work the 2 hours a day because you have an automated system that is like your personal secretary. It's doing all the work for you while you're sleeping, while you're going out to lunch, while you're going out for a walk, while you're going to a movie, while you're spending time with your kids, while you're out on a date with your husband, while you're sleeping. Who doesn't want to earn money while they're sleeping? I do. I want to wake up every single morning and be like, oh, there's another 900 bucks. Cha-ching. I mean, seriously, this is the best way to make anything, okay? And again, you get out of it what you put into it. If you come in, like I originally did, and said, I'm okay, I just want to get $600 or $900 a month, that's what you will get because that's what you're putting in. It's all about the brain game. You have to have your mind right. But the amazing thing about this community is that they help you get your mind right. You come on and you're like, oh, wait, this is what this is all about? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I can do this. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this work and I'm going to change my entire life. I'm going to change the way I am able to build my family's legacy builder. I'm going to pay down my mortgage. I'm going to put money aside because everyone forgets to do this. You need to plan for your retirement. People think, oh, I have time. Honey, we're all going to be working until we're like 75, 80 years old because we don't have enough money set aside. We haven't done enough investment and we're too busy living in the now to think about the future. So we're going to be okay now. But then when you're like 80 years old and you're trying to live off of whatever Social Security may or may not still be there, you're like, oh, how can I make $300 stretch for a whole month? And you're just screwed. I have so many elderly people calling in and saying, hey, listen, I need internet. what can you have? And I had said, well, we have really crappy internet for $10 a month, but it's going to do it for you because you're old and you don't do a whole lot. But everyone's like, I'm on a fixed income. Everybody's on a fixed income now. Everybody's struggling. And this is the answer. This is the answer that's going to change your whole life. And if you're ready for it, even if you're just ready to get some more information, just ask for it. Information, there's nothing wrong with information. It is power, it is tools, it gives you opportunity to make your life better. So, a couple other things as I'm going ahead and ranting, okay? Requirements to make this work. And I mentioned part of this, all right? So, you must be able to work at least 2 hours a day. Even if you work full time, I work full time and I had 3 side gigs. I could find 2 hours to work a day. Thanks for the like. 2 hours a day. Okay. I broke down to 2 hours a day. It's not hard. Okay. The other thing is you follow the blueprint. You do it what it tells you to do. You do the trainings. You follow the steps. You follow the 2-hour workday. You make it work. You need to have either a cell phone, like a smartphone, okay, a tablet or a laptop, something that can be a smart machine, and you need Wi-Fi to make that work. Wi-Fi data. Thanks, Jen. And then the last thing is you must be coachable. If you come in here and you just do your thing and you say, well, I'm following all of the information, I'm following the steps, but it's not working. Oh, there's something wrong with the system. No, there's nothing wrong with the system. There's something wrong with how you're doing it. This is a complicated system. Social media is now how everybody advertises. And everything is about perception. Everything is about, can you catch that interest right away? Can you give them a solution to whatever the problem is? Can you say, hey, listen, this is your problem. I have a solution. You want to follow me? You need to do all these little things. And even if you think you're doing everything right, there's always room for improvement. If you are not progressing, you are stagnant and you are regressing. Okay? So be coachable. Ask questions. Ask for help. Jen is who I signed up with. I asked her. She's one of my mentors. And then Michelle is the other main one. She's up here doing live trainings every day. Stuff that I can ask Jen one-on-one. I just texted her like 5 times a day. This girl is amazing. She keeps coming back and answering me, and she is just, God, I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't run across her. Okay, she is genuine. And if you'd want to sign up and you want to sign up with me, I will be there for you. I will answer any questions you have. You don't have to use me as a mentor. If you want to do it on your own, do it on your own. But if you have questions, pick my brain. If I don't know the answer, I will direct you to where to find the answer. Okay, that is what everything is about. That is, if I learned anything in the military, the 2 main things I learned is adapt and overcome. Okay, there's always a way to find a solution. And number 2, if you don't know the answer, that's not the problem. The problem is if you stop there. Find a way to get the answer. Ask questions. People who don't ask questions, people who are afraid to let on that they don't know everything, that they are not perfect, they are the ones who do not succeed, because you have to grow. You have to be out there. You don't have to make everybody do the work for you. But if you find the answer, if you learn where to find the answer, then that's your knowledge. And then you carry that and then you can pass that on. Okay. So that is the whole thing about being coachable. The technical and the moral support in this community is phenomenal. I've talked about the moral support with Jen. Michelle is like the founder and like the mama of the whole place. She's going to give you your medicine. She's going to give it to you Mary Poppins style, but you're going to get it. She's nice, but she doesn't pull her punches, and she wants you to succeed. So she's not going to just sit there like, oh, well, it'll work out. She's going to tell you. Okay. And she's smart. Like, she's been around the block. She has made this work. Okay. So those 2 are your mentors. If you sign up over here and you want me to help, you could do it. And then the technical support, they have a full-time technical support. And they say, oh, give them like a day or 2 to get back to you. But let me tell you, so one of the first things that happened the very first week after I had my website live, somehow GoDaddy, because you just buy your own domain. I bought mine for like $2. Okay. Thank you, Jen. You're the best. So I bought my domain for like $2 and change, right? I wanted the .online because I figured it was like a little bit more relevant than just a regular .com. I have my blog on a .com. I just wanted something a little bit different. And all of a sudden, my website was not live anymore. When you went to my website, it was saying, "Oh, coming soon." And I was like, "What?" Oh my gosh, I was losing my crap. I didn't know what was going to happen. And I went on and I messaged the girl who had actually helped me set up my whole page. When you buy your automated system, you could, plug in your email and your payment options and your bank account in there on your own. Or you could be super non-techie and lazy like me and say, "I'm going to pay the extra couple bucks. Please do it for me." And literally all I did was just make passwords. Okay. Thank you, Jen. So this same person, she is the other Michelle. So there's the Michelle with one L, who is the founder. And then there is Michelle with two L's, who is the technical guru. And I messaged her and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is what's happening." Within 5 minutes, she was talking with me on the chat and she helped me figure it out. Somehow GoDaddy had deleted all of the connections. It was just gone. I don't even understand how the heck that happened. And within 30 minutes, she had my website up and going again. I mean, can you really ask for anything better than that? I paid one time to buy this whole package, to buy my business. I paid the extra couple bucks for them to put it together for me. And from now on, I have technical support, I have moral support, I have learning, I have live training, I have mentorship, I have a full library of all of the video trainings of every possible thing I could possibly have. And if you wanted to escalate like I do, I'm in the 10K and 20-day training. I want to get to that 10K and 20-day, and I'm gonna get there. So I'm doing that as well. It's just, I can't even say enough. Okay. Also, when you are doing this, you're so flexible. You are working on your own time. You're working on a automated system with emails. You're doing everything through social media. You could take your cell phone, your tablet, your laptop anywhere. Take it to the beach. Go on vacation. If you need to go to one of your kids' events, bring your cell phone there and just, be listening to a training while you're there or post some content while you're there. This is so flexible. You do the time when you want to do it. Your employer is not setting up your hours. Your employer is not having to give you permission to take vacation. And then here's the other thing. So I'm going to talk a little bit about risk. There's nothing wrong with having an actual employer, a big company employer. Okay. There are benefits to that. But what I want to point out is that it is no more risky to be your own employer on a business like this, which is in high demand, which has support, which has training. There is no cap to your income. You can earn as much as you want. If you blow up, you can make $1 million in 2 months. Okay, versus my job, I'm capped. I'm capped and I'm stagnant. There is no real room for growth. I tried to apply to other jobs within my company. And you know what my response was? "Well, sorry, you haven't really done anything to expand yourself in the last 10 years. So why don't you do something else and then come back to us later?" I've been with you guys for 10 years. I've been loyal. I haven't gone anywhere else. There's all these like younger people are going through it now. They're saying like, "Hey, if you stay at a job longer than 2 years, you're not going to be progressing in your income." I never knew that. I grew up like just, military. You're there, you get your, every couple of years when you rank up, you get a higher pay. You just do, it's loyalty, right? It's not like that anymore. And with this job, okay, with this company, there is no cap. You're only overhead. There's no overhead. There's a minimal amount of financial, like, what is the word I'm looking for? To like buy in, right? To start up, $900, which you can break it up. Let me tell you something. When's the last time you guys bought a TV or a cell phone? Because I tell you what, both of those are way more than $900, and they are going to break on you. They're not going to last that long, and they are not making you money. Okay. They're just there so that you can have it because having things makes us feel nice. $900 for the most popular package gets you 4 products that you can sell. You sell one time, you made your input back. And you sell this as many times as you can. You're going to be earning hand over fist your money back from what you put in. So the actual risk is minuscule. And the other thing, and this is super unfortunate, you never know how long you're going to have that job, especially in today's world. There's people who've had their job for years and then all of a sudden their company downsized and they're out. They're out of job. They have nothing. My cousin, I just found out she had gotten a really good job. She was a manager, everything. They downsized. She's just out of job again. That happened with like 3 other people I know. There is no guarantee that you're going to have that job for any amount of time. Again, not saying you shouldn't have an employer, okay? But it's not any more risky to be your own business owner on a venture like this, that you are actually making money, making daily pay as big as you want, flexibility, 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day. If you want to be cautious, be smart. If you already have a job, keep that job, do this on the side, get it built up. And then there are so many people, I'm starting to put testimonials on my feeds. So you can hear all the people that this company, this business changed their lives. Like it's insane. It's insane how big their lives have changed. So now that I've just jabbered on for like looks like almost a full hour. Does anybody have any other questions? If you haven't friended me, please friend me. Go to my website again. When you click on the link on my website, okay, you're gonna click on my link right there, Mom Life Beth Digital Marketing .online. Click on that, and it's gonna take you to the email page. All you do, put in your email. I'm not going to send you anything you don't want to get. Okay. As soon as you're done getting emails, you hit unsubscribe and that's it. But I'm going to tell you, it's sending you amazing information. You put your email in there. We have free webinars all the time, life changing. Get the information from the source. Okay. Anybody's interested, please go to my page. Please click on that link, put in your email so you can start getting some more information, some more videos. Let me know if you want to go to that free webinar. Okay, I'll check. It's either next week or the week after, but they have them fairly regularly. I'll send you the link so you can just register. And then if you are having something that I run into constantly, personally, you don't have time to do it during the day or you don't have time to do it at the night, you have a lot of stuff going on, they do try to make one in the afternoon and one in the evening to try to make it a little bit easier for everybody to find one that works for them. But these webinars are recorded. If you would rather just watch the recording and not be able to ask questions, but get all that information and see everybody else who's asking the questions, you can let me know and I'll send you the link. There's 2 webinars we just did, and I'll just send you that link, and that's just extra information. Okay? I want to say thank you so much for everybody who showed up, who came in here, who hung out with me. I've been talking so much. I have my tea here. I drank like 3 sips. My throat is just going to fall off. But I'm going to say thank you for showing up. If you haven't already, friend me, click on my link, put your email in, get some extra information. Let me know if you want to go to those free webinars. They are 100% fabulous. No commitment. Okay? There's no commitment, no risk on anything. But have a great night, you guys. Today's Friday. I will be back Monday. I try to go live Monday through Friday. I always try to come on around 9, but sometimes with the kids, I'm a couple minutes late. Be patient with me. I will be here, and I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Take good care. Oh, bye, YouTube.